had this call, and I'll never forget it. It was awful. I heard this call. It was quite demanding from my husband with my name. And I kind of rolled my eyes at first and thought, oh, can it just wait? And then I will never forget the cry of my name the second time. It was absolutely like he was in pain. I actually was on the phone with reservations at a hotel, and I said, I think my husband's having a heart attack. And so I had to hang up, and I ran up the steps. As I was running up the steps, I'll never forget it, because he leaned over as I'm coming to the stairwell, and he said, Allie, Ian's passed. I was really upset, as we all were. And more so as I watched my husband, who took Ian in like his own son. Because Ian had lived with us for 6.5 years. He had dinner with us every night. In fact, I think Warren loved him so much, he just thought he was his own kid. That the person who tells someone about some tragedy or trauma is the person the body will naturally walk away from for quite a while. And unfortunately, when we came up the stairs out of the elevator, I was standing there trying to not be seen, and she saw me, and she said, Mom, what are you doing here? I said, it was an accident. And I started crying, and the officer was very good, because I had already said, I remember specifically, because I remember thinking, the last thing I want to do is break my daughter's heart. To her that he'd passed. And so the officer explained what happened. And he explained to Albany that it wasn't planned, but it was just the last minute, a 5-second decision. Ian was an amazing guy. He had no mental health issues, no drug or alcohol addictions or anything like that. The thing is, it was just a 5-second decision. And it was quite interesting, because I could never understand why this happened. And it's an awful feeling as a mom to shatter every dream your daughter has. But I couldn't understand why. And I'll never understand why. But if it means that something is so stressful, or you have a moment, just a moment, I just want to ask you to just give it a couple of minutes. And call someone, call your mom, call someone who loves you, because nobody wants you gone. Nobody wanted